Hi, welcome to another episode of She Said We Said podcast. I am Kat.
And I'm Candy.
We would like to welcome you today. We have a special guest, Wayne Oliver. He is a athlete, author, entrepreneur, writer. What else can I say about you? Family member to me. I just think that maybe Wayne should just tell you about Wayne because
What an intro.
what an intro.
Black man in the building. She rattled off about 4, 5.
I know, it's probably 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 more, huh?
True Gemini, jack of all trades.
It's another episode.
welcome.
Go ahead.
Tell us about you.
My name is Wayne Oliver, from Richmond, California, born and raised. Most notably, I was one of the players depicted in the movie Coach Carter. That was starring Samuel L. Jackson. From there, I went to college. Then I went to go play overseas. I had a professional overseas basketball career for about 10 and a half years, from 2004 to 2015. I've been in commercials, like she said, spoken word, published my first book in 2019, poetry book.
So you're an author,
Coach,
Actor.
trainer,
mentor.
definitely a mentor, because I'm affiliated with a lot of kids and teens, like from all walks of life. So yeah,
You listed a
my
lot.
own kids and my own kids as well.
What? So we got a lot to talk about when we talk about that. Let me, out of all the things that you've been doing, obviously I would assume basketball is kind of like your passion, right? But like out of all the things, let's take basketball off the table. Out of all the other stuff that you've done, what's kind of been like your most rewarding or your most favorite part of, like, you know, what you enjoy probably the most?
Sharing my experiences, the experience. So like, to me, my travels, the places that basketball has taken me, that's given me the most priceless part of my life.
Okay.
Just those travels, and the reason because of that, the things that I've learned through those travels, I've been able to give to people who I love, care about, and just take interest in. And so, like, I say my traveling has allowed me to give how I feel, like, in the way that I want to give.
Okay.
So out of all the places, like you've traveled a lot of places.
Like 25 plus countries.
Wow. So out of all those countries, what would be your number one country where you're like, this reminds me of, like, I could stay here forever?
And your least favorite. Throw in your least
Yeah.
favorite. Like, I ain't never coming back to this motherfucker again. Throw that one in there too.
That's tough. That's tough because I like different countries for different reasons.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
like as far as when it comes to basketball, hands down, the Asian countries have the best fans. Like, they love you. Like,
wow.
they love basketball. So like China, Japan, Philippines, like Korea, like they love basketball. So like from the basketball experience, the Asian countries.
Okay.
I really enjoy Japan. My dad, he was in the military. He was stationed in Japan. He used to always talk to me about it when I was a kid. So like, I was like, I can't wait till I play there because I want to experience it. And it was a dope experience. And so Japan, Dubai, and
I
played in Dubai. Yeah.
So my bucket list.
Japan, and I even like the Philippines. The Philippines wasn't all fancy and stuff, but just the people, the vibe of the people, they was dope. One of my least, I wouldn't say it was my least favorite only because of like social life and stuff like that. But Saudi Arabia, where I was in Saudi Arabia, like, it's really restricted. Like, I was in the
Even
middle.
for the men? I would think for the women for sure, but even for the men it's restricted?
Yeah, because like in some of them, so one thing about the Middle East, you can't paint it with one brush. It's not all the same. So all the Muslim countries aren't the same. That's the first thing to be noted, because a place like Dubai, you see the Lamborghinis, you see the in Lebanon, there's girls on the beaches and stuff like that. But like in more religious based countries where they're more strict about it, like Iran is the first country I played in.
Ooh, that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Iran,
They don't
it's-
like
it's
women
illegal.
over
Like
there.
this jersey that you wearing, I can't wear that jersey in public unless I had a T-shirt under it. So
You couldn't represent my Kobe?
not unless I had a T-shirt that covered my arms.
Oh, because
So-
you can't show skin.
Shots fired, huh?
Even the guys. So like, or basketball shorts. I can't wear basketball shorts in public.
Oh, wow.
I gotta wear full length pants.
That makes sense. They got a lot going on in Iran. I probably
Yeah. So
wouldn't
like
trust it.
because of things like that, where you just the natural, like, look, I want to go to the store. It's hot today. I want to throw on some shorts. And you can't do it in some of those places. So.
And I even heard like in those places you can't even like use cuss words. Like you get trouble for like cuss words and certain things.
I haven't came across that, but it is like, for instance, I'll say like Saudi Arabia, Iran is two places that I've been where like if you go to a restaurant, there's a women line and a men line as far as ordering your food.
Ooh.
When I was in Iran in my basketball games, there's a men's section and there's what is called a family section. That's where the women or married men can be in the family section. So it's two different. You can't even, or even at the
So
mall.
you can't sit with women at dinner in Iran.
Ooh,
In Iran, it's illegal to walk down the street with a woman unless you're married with her.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
And so, like, they got this this funny story. They got this street in Iran, in Tehran, the capital city. It's called Love Street. And so, what the teenagers do, they all get in their cars and they drive up and down this street. And when a group of girls see a car full of guys, they'll ball up. They'll write down their phone number. They'll ball it up and throw it through the window. throw it through the window.
Okay.
So that's what happens on Love Street in Tehran. But
What if you get the wrong ball? You know what I mean? Like I see him. I need the driver, but I end up with the back seat left side.
Throw it back.
It's a mystery box.
You ain't gonna know though, right? Till you show up on the street. You're supposed to hook up. You get the ball. Y'all show up, and it's that guy.
Hey, send me a picture.
Is that even? I heard Iran was like a beautiful city though. Is it beautiful out there?
Yeah,
I heard it's like really nice.
So like Tehran is the capital city of Iran.
Okay.
Places like Shiraz. It's a lot of countries in. Well, cities in that country that are nice. It snows. It gets real hot. Like
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it snows in Iran, and it gets 100+ degrees in some parts too.
I can believe that part.
Yeah. So,
And they got to wear all that gear and all that heat, huh?
yeah,
All day,
but
every day.
that's another myth, like about the Middle East. Like so, like the women, like you would go to a mall. Like I go to the mall in Kuwait. I played in Kuwait too, and they got some of the dopest malls, by the way. Well, Dubai #1, but Kuwait has some dope malls. But you go to the mall, they got lingerie store. They got the mannequins with the lunch. So like up under all that stuff, the women still get right. Like
That sounds like a role play challenge.
Yeah.
Sound like a role play challenge. You dress up with your little, what is it? It's not a, I was about to say dashiki. It's not that. What is it? Hijab.
Yeah, hijab.
Okay, hook up with a little hijab with some little sexy Victoria up underneath.
Because they be pretty.
Okay.
The men be handsome.
I can do that. I'm going
They
to try
got some
that.
good barbers too.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, in the Middle East, because they use a lot of razor blades and stuff. So your lines be sharp. Yeah.
You can't fool with them.
Yeah. Don't go get your razor blade and you make somebody mad.
I know you
Like
probably don't
Sealy.
know. Ooh, okay,
Well, we
okay.
got that switchblade.
Wow. Okay. So they got a little bit of some. Well, you figure, as we're all humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even under all that stuff, I'm thinking even for some of the men, that's probably like part of the fantasy for them, right? You see this, you see these beautiful eyes or whatever. I'm sure it can probably just be like, man, I wanted this, I wanted that. Especially if she got something poking out right here, whatever. It's probably like a whole little vibe that we ain't never even tripped about.
So we take for granted because we
Look
show
at you
it
smiling.
all.
Did you enjoy? Am I on to something? Am I on to something? Did I hit a? Okay.
Yeah, the mystery. But like that's something we take for granted because we like you look on Instagram, we just show it out the gate.
Right.
Like and what's funny to me, like a girl wear a 2-piece bikini, but she in her bra and panties and cover up. That's still
That
funny.
never made sense to me.
but
I don't even deal with that.
but
So, let me ask that. So that is it more appealing to have that mystery? Because there it's a mystery. Here it's like you see everything. You know what the whole package look like. Isn't it kind of like
For
Is it?
me, it is like because I'm
Wait,
like,
for you, it is you like the mystery or you?
the mystery.
Okay.
Because like you know, the